MLB Network's coverage. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is on. Underway. The 1-0 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Stanton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Chris Bryant is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Popped straight up. Tanaka shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That is third. The first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Slider laid off for a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him in order.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. No outs, nobody on. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Schwarber looks up. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
He'll swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 3 runs already home here. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Lester's 2-0 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Lester is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Miguel Andujar becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Lester gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And with 2 out, the inning will stay alive for Greg Bird.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Here's Javier Baez.
Early stages in this one, they're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner on the move. He's there and records the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
1-1 to Schwarber. Up high. 2-1 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order, still down 3-0. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Javi Baez. I don't know, second base, shortstop, third, maybe a little outfield. Doesn't matter. This guy has platinum hands. Platinum, not gold. One of the best defenders in our sport and probably the quickest tag man in our game.
Digging in, Torres. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's 1. The turn throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but here's Jason Hayward now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on his horse. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning.
The designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
2 balls, no.
Happ stands at first with 1 out. Outside, 3-0 now. Ben Zobrist waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now that
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Ready with the 0-2. On the ground, maybe a 2-ball for Tulo. Torres at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Cubs strand one. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty. You might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
This is skied into short left center. Baez waits on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now batting, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. Schwarber ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one. Two out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if two-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yanks leave one, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one.
Nope.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Gardner has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
1-1, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Popped him up. Tanaka has a play. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Lays off 2 and 2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Striding into the box.
Luke Voigt leading
match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Designated hitter, Luke.
Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
The first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
At the plate, Greg Bird, a base hit in his first trip. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a ball 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul.
Stepping up to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the play.
First pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Their second. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Kyle Schwarber is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have his lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Contreras in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Stanton. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Still down 3-0. Into the box now, Torres. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to left as the Yankees start to pull away a bit. It's now 4-0.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner.
As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Bryant battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Takes this the other way to right. Hayward back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lester gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Almora retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Torres ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not. Tyler Chatwood enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
For Chicago.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Chatwood playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. Sanchez stands at second with no outs. This is flared out towards second. Into right. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
This has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Row. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Zobrist back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The first baseman,
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Greg Bird. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Stanton at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Count remains at 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Judge is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Schwarber stands at second with 2 gone. Slow roller down the third baseline. Line towards center field. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Torres. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Contreras has it, but the throw is not in time. Torres reaches on the strikeout.
Center fielder, number 11.
So coming to the plate, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Aaron Judge will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Now it's 2-0. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-1 home. This is foul right side. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Standing in, Jason Hayward. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On the ground to second for Torres. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first down.
Number 8.
At the plate, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High in the air out to center field. After it is Gardner. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Albert Almora comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0 on the ground to the right side, and that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
The second baseman.
First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Chris Bryant goes down for out number 2 in the top half. The 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And a sinker called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubs 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Gary Sanchez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Designated hitter, Luke Voit.
Stepping in now, Luke Voit.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Hayward has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The first baseman.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
The shortstop.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping up now, Kyle Schwarber. He doubled his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Throw won't get him.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to time up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game. So digging in now, Jason Hayward. And Dan, what's the plan of the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
1-0 the count. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
The designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Striding forward now is the DH, Ian Happ. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka is credited with the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 14